Justice Shores, your name has come up as a possible appointee to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. In your opinion, what should the requirements be of an individual who is considered for a slot such as this?
Well, actually, the President or the Justice Department or both have set out criteria to be considered in making the nominations to the President. And there are some 5 categories. They're looking for people with experience, of course, at the appellate level, trial level. They're talking to consider teaching experience, legal writing. In other words, what they're urging upon them is a consideration of things other than what has been predominantly the main consideration in the past, and that is an experienced trial practice. They're asking them to broaden the criteria to include other things.
How much support are you getting from all avenues to fill this spot?
Well, actually, I've been very, very gratified at the encouragement I have been getting from a very, very broad range of people. It's a very humbling experience, actually, to see the support coming in really unsolicited as far as any personal activity on my part. It's just a great feeling that people have that for the very first time there is to be some real serious consideration given to women on the federal judiciary.
That's what I was going to ask. How do you feel relative to that as being the only woman that is being considered, as far as I know?
That's true insofar as I know, at least in Alabama. I have no idea whether that's true throughout the Fifth Circuit. I'm optimistic. I think the President has made a very firm commitment that he will consider women for these positions and minorities. And that's the first for us. When President Carter took office, there was one, only one, appellate judge on the federal judiciary in America.
Are you primarily interested in the appeals court, or would you take another type of appointment at the district level?
Well, from my standpoint and my interest, the appellate bench is more attractive to me for a number of reasons. Many practicing lawyers would take just the opposite view, I think, because it's rather like the job I hold now. It's isolated and lonely, and it's research and writing primarily, whereas a trial judge gets to see lawyers in the flesh and see people on a day-to-day basis. But that rather suits me, and that's why I enjoy what I'm doing now.
Do you think that there is very much political play that comes into an appointment such as this?
Well, I've said to a number of people who have encouraged me to seek the appointment that while I'm doing so with the realization that a lot of lightning has to strike to get one of these appointments. After all, there's a lot of things that have to converge, and I'm not going to be that disappointed if I don't get it. But whether if I don't get it, I'm not going to say, well, it's because the system doesn't work, because there are a number of people very, very well qualified who are seeking it.
Earlier you mentioned that the President has set down certain criteria to fill the slot. What would you consider good methods and procedures? Do you think that what the President has set out himself is adequate, or do you think there should be pluses?
I'm very pleased, actually. They seem to me to be objective. They seem to have broadened the areas of expertise, which can lend itself to doing a good job on the appellate bench. And it's, I don't think I could improve upon those. Really don't.
Do you, as an individual, then feel that you are fully qualified to serve on the appellate court?
Well, yes, I do, in that I have that confidence in myself. I admit very readily that the turn my career is taking is I'm weak in terms of having spent a number of years in the trial practice. I just didn't do that. But I've spent nearly 20 years studying the law. And I'm proficient in 4 of the 5 areas he suggests.
Okay, great.
Thank you.